Hey everyone, welcome back to SNS. I am Martin, your English practicing partner. Today, we're going to practice a story full of everyday English conversations. It also includes some real-life situations and even a fun tongue twister. This practice is perfect for beginners who can read and write English but freeze when it's time to speak. Let me tell you something straight. If you don't practice, you'll never speak English fluently. So here's what I want you to do. Pause the video, find a quiet spot where no one interrupts you, and repeat each sentence loudly after me. If you keep doing this, you'll start noticing a real change in your English speaking skills. And don't worry, I'll also explain the meanings and usage of the difficult words we come across. Try to use those new words in your daily English. That's how real progress happens. To stay connected with daily practice, subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon, and give the video a thumbs up so you don't miss any of my new videos. It will help other learners discover this video too. Check out the description for more videos. So, be ready. Keep your tea beside you, and let's begin. The wind howled through the night, shaking the trees outside a small wooden house at the edge of a quiet village. The moon was hidden behind thick clouds, and snow drifted across the frozen ground. Inside the house, a single candle burned on a wooden table. Its little flame danced and trembled, but it didn't go out. That candle belonged to Mira, a young girl with calm eyes and strong hands. Her dark hair was tied back with a piece of cloth, and her fingers were busy sewing an old blanket. The candlelight made her face glow softly. Beside her, on a small bed, lay her mother. Her mother's voice was weak. "Mira, it's late. You should rest, my child." Mira shook her head. "I'll rest when the blanket is done, Mama. You'll need it to stay warm." Her mother smiled faintly. "You're just like your father, always working, even when you're tired." At those words, Mira's hands slowed for a moment. Her father had been gone for 4 days, traveling to another town to buy medicine. The bridge had broken because of the storm, and no one had seen him since. Still, Mira believed he would return. She looked at the candle and whispered, "Please keep burning, just until Papa comes home." Outside, the storm grew louder. Wind pushed against the windows, and snow tapped like small fingers on the glass. Mira wrapped herself in a shawl and kept sewing, even though her hands were stiff with cold. Suddenly, there was a knock at the door, soft at first, then louder. Bang, bang. Mira jumped up. "Who's there?" she called. Through the wind, a familiar voice answered. "It's me, Mira. Open the door." Her heart leapt. She ran to the door and pulled it open. There, covered in snow, stood her father. His beard was frosted white and his clothes were wet, but his eyes were bright. "Papa!" Mira cried, throwing her arms around him. He hugged her tightly. "I told you I'd be back," he said, smiling. "The bridge was hard to cross, but I made it." In his hand, he carried a small brown bag. "I found the medicine. Let's help your mother." They hurried to the bed. Mira's father helped her mother drink the medicine, then sat beside her, holding her hand. "Rest now," he said softly. Mira stood near the table, watching the candle. Its flame was small and weak, but it was still there, burning bravely against the cold. The hours passed slowly. The storm beat against the house. Mira's father drifted to sleep beside her mother, but Mira stayed awake. She couldn't stop looking at the candle. Without warning, the window burst open. A gust of freezing wind rushed in, and the candle's flame vanished. The room went dark. Mira gasped, "No, no, no!" She ran to the window and pushed it shut. But the latch was broken. The wind roared through the cracks. Her hands shook as she searched for matches. She found a small box, but only 2 matches were left. She struck one. It flared for a moment, then died in the wind. She tried again, shielding it with her hands. The second match burned weakly. Mira bent close and touched it to the wick. For a second, nothing happened. Then, the candle came back to life. The little flame flickered uncertainly, leaning sideways in the wind. Mira cupped her hands around it, her fingers burning slightly from the heat. "You can do it," she whispered. "Don't give up." The flame steadied, shining brighter. Mira smiled through tears. "That's it. You're stronger than the wind." The storm raged all night, but the candle stayed alive. Mira sat beside it, holding her mother's hand. She was tired, her eyes heavy, yet she couldn't stop watching the tiny light that refused to die. When her father woke up, he saw her still sitting there. "You stayed awake?" he asked gently. She nodded. "I didn't want the light to go out. It feels like as long as it's burning, there's hope. Mama will be safe." He looked at her for a long moment and smiled. "You've grown so much, Mira. The candle's not the only one that's brave." Mira looked down, shyly. "I just didn't want to lose hope." Morning came slowly. The storm was gone, and the sun peeked through the clouds. Snow sparkled outside, and the air was calm again. Mira's mother opened her eyes and smiled faintly. "Good morning, my brave girl," she whispered. Mira leaned close. "How do you feel, Mama?" "A little stronger," she said. "I dreamed about light last night. It was warm, like sunshine." Mira laughed softly. "That was the candle. It didn't stop burning, even when the wind tried to take it away." Her mother reached out and touched her cheek. "Then you and that candle are the same. Both of you shine even in the dark." By afternoon, the house was warm again. Mira's father fixed the broken window while Mira cooked soup over the fire. Her mother sat up for the first time in days, her face brighter than before. A few neighbors came by to check on them. Old Mrs. Clara smiled when she saw the candle on the table. "We saw your light last night," she said. "It was the only one in the whole village. We knew it must be you." Mira blushed. "It almost went out, but I didn't let it." Mrs. Clara nodded. "Sometimes, one small light is enough to remind everyone not to give up." As days passed, her mother's health improved. The snow melted, the air grew warmer, and the first flowers appeared outside their window. Mira helped her father in the garden and read stories to her mother in the evenings. Every night before bed, she lit the same candle again. It burned calmly now, its flame steady and golden. She no longer feared the wind. She had learned something powerful, that even the smallest light can push back the darkness. One evening, as they sat together by the fire, Mira said, "Papa, I want to help people when I grow up. Maybe I can become a nurse." Her father smiled proudly. "You already have a nurse's heart, my dear." Her mother added softly, "And the courage of a flame." The story ends here. Now it's time to explain the meanings of the most difficult words from the story, along with their contextual usage and one simple alternative that you can use in your daily conversations. Word number 1, resilient, meaning able to recover quickly from difficulties or problems. Even when the storm grew stronger, the resilient flame refused to die. Simple alternative, strong. Word number 2, determination, meaning the quality of continuing to try even when things are hard. Example sentence: her determination gave her the courage to keep the candle burning. Simple alternative, willpower. Word number 3, extinguish. To make something stop burning or shining. Example sentence: the wind tried again and again to extinguish the candle's light. Simple alternative, put out. Word number 4, adversity. Meaning a difficult or unpleasant situation. Example sentence: in the face of great adversity, the candle kept shining. Simple alternative. Word number 6, fragile. Meaning easily broken or damaged. Example sentence: the candle's fragile flame danced bravely against the strong wind. Simple alternative, delicate. Word number 7, flickered. Meaning to shine unsteadily, moving quickly between bright and dim. Example sentence: the flame flickered, but it never went out. Simple alternative, blinked. Word number 8, radiance. Meaning a warm, bright light that shines from something. Example sentence: the candle's radiance filled the dark street with comfort. Simple alternative, brightness. Word number 9, unwavering. Meaning steady and firm, not changing or giving up. Example sentence: her unwavering spirit kept her moving forward through the storm. Simple alternative, steady. Word number 10, transformation. Meaning a complete change in form, character, or appearance. Example sentence: the night's darkness turned into a dawn of transformation. Simple alternative, change. That's all for today's lesson. I hope you enjoyed the story and learned some new words and expressions. Keep practicing every day, and you'll see great improvement in your English. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon so you don't miss any future lessons. Thank you so much for watching. Stay motivated, keep learning, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye and take care.